In this video, I'll show you exactly how to build a brand from scratch, even if you're starting with just an idea. A brand isn't just your logo or your colors. It's the feeling people get when they interact with your business. It's how your website looks, how your messaging sounds, and how consistent everything feels from your homepage to your emails. Think of your brand as your business's personality. The clearer and more consistent it is, the easier it is for people to connect with you. So before you design anything, you need clarity. Ask yourself 3 questions. Who are you? And be specific, not everyone, but who is your ideal customer? What problem do you solve? And keep in mind that people don't buy products, they buy solutions. And what makes you different? This is your edge and your unique angle. These become the foundation for everything, from your website copy to your brand's look. Once you have this in mind, here comes the fun part, your visual identity. This includes your logo, your color palette, your fonts, and your images. Your website is where your brand comes to life. So I've created a website builder account on website.com, and I'm logged into the site builder. So first we'll start out by picking a template. This is just the starting point, and we can apply our own visual customizations. So I'll click on Template Library, and you can start choosing from here. When someone lands on your website, your visuals should instantly communicate your vibe, whether that's bold and modern, calm and minimal, or fun and playful. Now, I'm making a website for my vintage store, and I'll want my vibe to be clean, classic, and upscale. So I'll start with this template. I'll click Select this template, and I'll reset. Now let's start by adding the logo that I've created. So on the top, I'll click on the header, and we'll see that we can toggle the company logo on. I'll toggle that on. And now we can click Upload and Change or Select from Files. So I'll click Select from Files. So to upload your logo, click on Upload File here to add it to your file manager. I've previously already uploaded the logo, so we can see it right here. And then we'll click Save. So now my logo has been added to the website. I'll also add in my company name. Now moving on to the color palette. To change the colors, we can click here to go back to Start, and then click Site Design, and now we'll choose Site Colors. All of these palettes here are custom chosen by designers, and you can choose from here, or you can create your own custom color palette to apply across your website. In general, you'll want to play around with color theory and emotions. For example, reds evoke strength and excitement, orange is confidence and sociability, green can portray freshness or quality, black is sophistication and security, and blue portrays trust and professionalism. Minimalist neutrals, like the first color palette, typically portray upscale, clean, and trustworthy branding. So I'll want to keep this taupe color here, but I'll try changing the dark blue to a gray-green to symbolize an earthy freshness. So to create a custom color palette, I'll click on this pencil here. I'll swap out this navy blue with something green. And I'm happy with that. Now for fonts, in general, function matters first. It needs to be legible, but looks do matter. So we can click on Site Design again, and then click on Site Fonts. You want to make sure your fonts on your website are easy to read, and then you can play around with the font type, sizing, and style like serif or sans serif. The fonts that came with this template again are perfect for that clean and classic vibe, but if you want to change the fonts, you can go ahead and choose one of these pre-designed font combinations, or you can create your own custom font pairing. I'm going to take a look at these and see if I want to change that a little bit. I like the serif fonts. It gives a more classic vibe. So at the end of the day, after playing around with these fonts, I really like the one that we started with. I'm going to stick with these ones. Now lastly, your images. The images that you showcase on your website will greatly affect your brand. And in general, you'll want to keep the image styling consistent across your website. Now let's go ahead and change this large image out. We'll click on that image, and again, you can click Select from Files, and you can go ahead and upload your own images. Ideally, you'll want to have a professional photographer. For example, if this website is for your storefront, you'll want them to take some photos of your storefront, of your inventory, of things that really reflect your vibes. For the purposes of this video, I'm going to go ahead and look at the stock images that are included for free with my plan. Now again, the website is often the first impression that people have of your business, so you want to make sure it's clear, visually consistent, and easy to navigate. You want to make sure your homepage answers 3 things within seconds: who you are, what you offer, and why it matters. So in the Heroes section, I want to change this content to reflect that. This seems off balance, so I want to change some of this copy just to make that look better. Maybe I'll change that font size. So that's a little more balanced, and I'm going to play around with this button text. I'll change that to Visit Us, and then to link the button, we'll click here, and we'll have that go to a page, contact page, which will have my address. Now let's take a look at the preview. So I'll go back to Edit Site, and you'll need to go and update the content for your business into your website. And once that's ready, you can publish your website. Just click Publish in the top right to make your website go live. So that's it. Building a brand doesn't have to be complicated. Start with clarity, stay consistent, and use the right tools to bring it all together. If you're ready to turn your idea into a brand and a website, the Website.com site builder makes it easy to get started. Don't forget to subscribe to Website.com for more website tips and tutorials. Thanks for watching.